I'm Laurie.
And I'm Tamila.
And we're discovering Raleigh, North Carolina and beyond.
Today we're making tacos, version of tacos.
Yes, and we're going to show you here what the ingredients are, and then we'll get started. So also, one thing before we do get started, these tacos can be plant-based, vegan, or you can just make them as regular tacos. Okay, so we have our corn tortillas. So this is definitely plant-based and vegan. We have our red and green cabbage.
Yep. Laurie made this delightful tomato onion based salsa to add jalapenos with it.
And for our base of our taco is soy chorizo, and we will show you how we cook that. And the only thing that we're going to add to that is a half of a small onion. Oh, and then we also have black beans that we will put on top of the tacos.
And doctor it up and have it real tasty.
Also, what will go in the salsa is a little cilantro. Because we are not plant-based or vegan, we are going to add to ours some cheese, and this is pepper jack cheese, and a little dollop of sour cream to ours. But if you're vegan or plant-based, just leave this cheese and the sour cream off. There are various vegan cheeses that you could probably use if you have one that you like. And there also are vegan and plant-based sour creams. They're supposed to taste like sour cream. I've never tried them, but you can find that if you like. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, friends, so I'm getting ready to put the chorizo, the soy chorizo, in the pan to heat it up. And it comes like a sausage with a casing on it, and I just take that casing off. You can see it just slides right off there. And this chorizo I get, soy chorizo I get at Trader Joe's, and it already has a chili flavor to it. So I am not going to add any spice to it. But if you, thank you, if you get some soy chorizo that is not spiced for any reason, then you can add just a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon of cumin and some salt and pepper. Get a little paper towel here. And this is already ground, so it's very easy just to use your spatula and just get it back to ground form. And you can see it's starting to look like taco meat already.
I'll start grating the cheese.
Okay, that sounds good. So Tamila's grating the cheese. I'm heating this up, making sure it won't burn. I'm probably going to add just a little bit of water to this because sometimes it needs it. It's a little bit, it can be a little dry when you're heating it up. And I'm heating this up on medium heat. Okay, so that is nice and ground. And I've already got my onion chopped, but it's a half of a small onion. These are kind of big pieces, but you can chop your onion as fine as you like it. I'm adding that right to the meat. And then we decided instead of adding the beans separately, we're just going to add it right to the chorizo mixture to heat it up. And we're going to use about a half a can of beans, of black beans, without the liquid, just the beans.
Let me know when you're ready. I can bring those over to you too.
Okay, you can go ahead and add them when you're ready. Okay. So perfect. So choy chorizo, onions, but half of a small onion and a half a can of black beans. And that can size was about 12 ounces?
Yes.
So about 6 ounces of black beans. Okay, and we're just going to let this heat up a little bit. And this right so far is doing good. It's pretty moist right now, but if it starts to look like it's going to dry out, I'll add just a tiny bit of water. Okay.
So I got the cheese, and normally I love to fry the shells in oil, but we're going to be a little more health conscious today. A friend of ours had showed a little technique of this. The oven is set at 350, and we've laid out our taco shells here, and we're just going to add a little bit of cheese layer on the top here.
So if you're plant-based or vegan, don't use the cheese unless you decide to use the, vegan cheese or plant-based cheese that you find. You can just heat the tortilla shells in the oven. You can heat it in the microwave, or you can do like Tamila said, and you can fry them in oil to make them soft.
Or you can even double them up. I've seen that for many street tacos. You can double up and enjoy them that way.
Yeah, and the reason why they double them up is because sometimes when you fold these soft shell tacos, the corn tortillas, it breaks apart.
And that's what they look like already. As soon as we're done with the meat, and we will put that in the oven and get it warm.
That sounds good.
All right.
So you've got the oven on 350?
Yes, and it will probably take less than 10 minutes. So that'll be a good indication of when it will be ready.
Okay. That's really good.
A few more minutes on that.
Mm-hmm. Now with the onions and the black beans and the chorizo, you can either just heat it up until it's hot, or if you like your onions a little more soft, what you might want to do is cook your onion a little bit first before you add your chorizo. I kind of like my onions a little more crisp. So, but if you don't like them crisp, then do the onion first, then do the chorizo, and then add in your black beans. But yeah, so this is about hot enough. I think we can go ahead and put the taco shell in the oven, and we're going to keep an eye on them to see when the cheese is melted, and we will take them out when the cheese is melted. Okay. So when they come out of the oven, we'll add our chorizo mixture, and then on top of that, we will add our shredded green and red cabbage. If you don't like cabbage, you can use lettuce. We have two kinds of salsa. We have the mild salsa, which is just Roma tomato, onion, and cilantro.
Just for me.
Yes, this is for Tamila, the mild salsa. And for me, it's got a little bit of a bite, not too much, but it's Roma tomato, onion, and cilantro, and just a small piece of jalapeno pepper that's diced in there. So it looks delicious. We'll put that on top. And this is the kind of sliced jalapenos that I use. They're like about $1 a can, so they're pretty cheap. And then along with our taco, we have some Truly tortilla chips that I got at Trader Joe's. These are absolutely wonderful. This is the first time that I've had these tortilla chips, but I highly recommend them. They will be my favorite, and it's probably what I'll start buying.
Yeah, they're really good. Are you going to squeeze a little bit of lime over the salsa, or did you already do that?
There is lime juice in the salsa.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you all that, sorry. I did when I put the tomatoes and the onion in my food chopper at home. I did add about a ½ teaspoon of lime, just lime juice, and then a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, you have it. So you get a little bit extra flavor, and then salt and pepper to taste. If you're on a low sodium diet, you can just leave the salt out. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this temperature down because it's starting to dry out.
Cheese is melting, so we've got just a few more minutes whenever everything else is ready to go.
We can doctor our plates up and start eating.
Tamila's kitchen is so clean, and here I am just messing it up for her.
No.
Smells like cabbage.
I mean, I know these
This
guys
is
are
ready. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off then.
Okay. This is what they need to look like.
Okay.
Melted cheese.
On our tacos, and then we're going to just scoop a little, maybe we should use a spoon.
So.
So we have the tacos ready here, and then we're going to put the cabbage on there. I kind of, before I put my cabbage on, I kind of like to put my salsa and my sour cream. If you are not vegan or doing plant-based diet, you can, I like my sour cream to melt a little bit. But if you are vegan or total 100% plant-based, then just leave this step off, or use your modified vegan or plant-based sour cream. Okay.
Love it.
Okay, there's that for you, Tamila. So this is what they look like. And I'm going to add I'm adding the salsa that has a little bite to it, or a little kick to it. Okay, friends, this is what mine looks like. I'll let Tamila show you what hers looks like.
So here's mine, and I added a few extra little cilantro on top because cilantro is
Yeah, and another thing Tamila likes to do is she likes to add lime, fresh lime to hers.
always.
So, wait,
Like some?
I think I'll let you squeeze a little lime on mine too. I would like to try that. Couldn't hurt, that's for sure. Okay, we will let you know how this is. I think I'll just take a bite of it real quick before we turn off the camera. And I will let you know how they turn out. Delicious. That is really good.
That was so fast too.
Really good. Really delicious. And it's not really an expensive meal to make either. So, okay, friends. Signing off. I'm Laurie.
I'm Tamila. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell for our next journey.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.